I'm probably not allowed up here, but you know what? I want to see if this no vehicles allowed. There is a cemetery right here. Still there, obviously. So I remember the cemetery. We would, and here's the path. I'm not going to go down there, but that path goes to the beach, and the cemetery is over there. But they don't want you riding motorized vehicles on this path. I don't blame them. So we won't do that. Just wanted to see if that cemetery was still accessible. Alright, now we're going to go down to, we'll go back down to the lake, and I'll take some of these scenic roads. Pretty amazing how well I know this area though, growing up here. I know how to get everywhere around here without even thinking about it. It's like just going back home again, you know. I'll show you where I think our dock was for our pontoon boat. It was right over here off this point. That's where they had their pontoon boat docked, and I guess they don't do that any longer. I mean, there's one dock here, but this whole area was filled with boat docks. So apparently that's not a big attraction anymore on this lake. I don't know. Yeah, ours was right around here somewhere. I want to say that was maybe more like over here, but this is kind of the general area where we had our pontoon boat dock. But they were all lined up all around the lake. It used to be that you could only, if you had a motorized boat, you could only have a 10 horsepower or under motor. And I'm assuming it's still like that, although I don't see many boats out here, because it's not a lake to like water ski on or anything. It's a smaller lake. I don't know the size of it, but you could Google that. But this lake is not, well, for speed boats or anything. It's just a more laid back, smaller lake. Apparently they're used to people, huh? As this road ends in water, possibly a boat ramp. Yup. Or at least for kayaks and stuff. Okay. A lot of like lily pad and stuff. You can see them over there, all through there. They never used to have that stuff. I just don't think this lake, I don't think this lake is really popular anymore for boaters. But man, it was. Like I said, this whole lake down at this section was lined with boat docks. But see, this is kind of what it looked like that I remember, but it was all through here. It was a lot. So they've really condensed the docks. And this is what my parents had. They had a pontoon boat. It was an older one, bought it used from somebody around here. And they had a ball on that thing. We'd go out every weekend, spend the day out there on the pontoon boat. A lot of like lily pads and stuff now. This was never used to be like this. This lake was, back in the day, was just beautiful. Avoid swallowing lake water. All right, you wouldn't have to tell me that twice. But my parents would come down and they would put lawn chairs out and they would watch the escapades of people putting their boats in the water. They would just crack up, and they'd bring a cooler with their refreshments, and they would just laugh at people, because you had really novice people that were trying to put in boats sometimes, and they just would mess up, or they would go down too far in the water with their vehicle. I think one time they told me a story about where somebody's car went halfway underwater. I don't know why, but so they got to get a big kick out of watching the boat ramp releases. So I guess they don't allow boat launches anymore. No boat launching, marina use only. Okay. I wonder if this is open. This place used to have... Yeah, looks like it is. Just looking.
Okay. Did you have any questions?
No, I used to camp here in Beechwood Acres like 35 years ago.
Yeah, real nice place.
Oh yeah,
It's gorgeous back there.
it's changed a lot, but now they got a pool and everything. They never had that.
Yeah, these past like 2 or 3 years, they've really done a lot of work.
It's nice, very clean.
Yeah, Pine Cove is really nice. That's just on the other side.
Is that new?
No, Pine Cove's been there for a while. It's on
Huh.
the same, you know where the main entrance is to the camp for Cowan Lake?
Yeah, this side, the state side?
Yep. If you go up around that way and you hit Osborne Road, Pine Cove is right before you get to Cowan Lake. It's on the same side.
Okay. I'm just cruising around. But thank you. I'll go check it out.
Have a good one.
You too. Go check that out. I don't remember that campsite, Pine Cove. But my family was pretty traditional. They stayed at the Beechwood Acres campsite. They liked it. A lot of geese. Okay. Got a fresh battery now. So what I'm doing here is just basically circling the lake. We're going to go over here on the other side of the lake. This is Pine Grove Campground that she was talking about. Never even knew this was here. Nah, I definitely like Beechwood, just quick glance, better. Let's go this way. That car was flying though. I'm not sure what's down here, but we shall see. Cottages. Here we go, Cowan Lake State Park. I wonder if they'll let me drive around to check it out. All you can do is ask. Do my little schmoozing. Park office. Howdy.
Morning. How can I help you?
Oh, I'm just driving. I live in Fairfield, Ohio, and I grew up as a kid camping at Beechwood Acres across the lake.
Sure.
So I was just, would you let me drive through just to check it out? Is that possible?
Drive down memory lane?
Yeah, that's basically why I'm here.
No worries.
Yep, I haven't been here in like 30 years.
It's still a wonderful place.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
have a great weekend.
okay, thank you. Yeah, people are pretty nice out in the country. Just more of a laid back, more laid back attitudes. Nobody's in a hurry. Everybody's just like cordial with each other, not uptight. I think the more you get around other people in major city, it's just stressful. Too many people, cars, traffic. Let's see, cabins, nature center. Nature center, huh? Don't remember this. That's it? Right there? Okay. Oh, sorry, this guy. Is that the one that was flying? So these are little cottages. I guess the difference between a cottage and a cabin is what? Trivia question. Just the naming convention? Cabins are more built with logs, maybe? I don't know. It just, once you have a home where that Beechwood Acres was, staying anywhere else just wouldn't feel like home. I would like to stay in number 8 cabin at the campground that I grew up on. That is basically the same exact location where I slept for probably 15 years. In a trailer, in a camper, I should say. I wonder what's back there at the nature center. Maybe another time. This is a nice park though. I don't think our friends that I was telling you about, I don't think they stayed ever at Cowan Lake, but this is a nice campsite. They would probably like this. A lot of trees. I've been to some campgrounds where there's hardly any trees. It's like wide open, which is odd. See, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these campgrounds, like I've been to campgrounds where they all kind of look like this because they're newer and there's no established trees. This must be a new section of the campsite. Yeah, see, I like a little more wooded area if I was going to camp. Like this one's, there's no trees around it or anything. These are lots with no trees hardly. Go back by the lake. Campground commissary. I like how it says road ends in water. You don't see that very often. There's a teepee tent. And there's where I was earlier on the other side of the lake. This is called the state park side. Got some boats being launched. Oh, there's a little beach over there. I think I do remember that. It's a very small little beach compared to the other side of the lake. Before I head home and get on the major roads, I'm going to put my jacket back on and my gloves. I just catting around like this, I don't need it, but those country roads sometimes, I mean, they're 55 zone, so you can get quite up there in speed, and you'll have a car once in a while want to fly on those roads, as that one behind me did earlier. This is Cowan Lake. It brought back a lot of memories, just especially the other side of the lake. I'm gonna put my jacket back on and my gloves. But this is Clarksville. I think it'd be cool to live in a little town like this. As you can tell, I'm pretty much a simpleton. I don't need a lot of glamour or material stuff. I think it's just about enjoying life and chilling in life, you know, just having fun and relaxation. You can go around me. But these are always cool. When I was little, I liked to see this kind of stuff. I don't know if this is grain or corn. These silos and stuff. Now Now these are newer homes, as you can tell. But there's not a lot around you. No trees. So this is Fort Ancient, Indio Burial Ground right there. See these mounds right here? They're all through here. Some smaller ones. Now these hairpin turns coming up here are really cool. I get asked a lot, how are these things on steep hills? Well, let's check it out and just see. These are very steep right here. Hairpin turn. I mean, plenty of power, plenty of torque. Hey, there's a Riker. Ooh. Tight turns. I think this takes card, at least I hope it does. Yeah. It's real flaky with this thing in. I got to turn it off, turn it back on to start it. But 1.5 gallons fills it completely up. You cannot beat that, especially with gas prices. I think that was like $3.68. We're not too bad in this thing.